moving swiftly along, did you see the Braxton family drama that's been going about?
Not really. I don't keep up with them like that. Like, I never watch their show, like, all of that stuff. I'm not really, like, into them like that.
All right, I'll give you a little rundown.
Yeah.
So basically, Tony Braxton's niece, so her name is Ashley Braxton.
Mm-hmm.
So she's the daughter of Tony Braxton's brother.
They've got brothers as well?
No, they've got one brother.
Oh, how many are there? I feel like there's loads of them.
I
didn't know they have a brother. I thought they were all girls.
There's 5 girls, 1 boy.
Oh, wow.
So basically, they have a brother. There's Tony. The ones that you know is Tony and Tamar.
Yeah.
Tony and Tamar. Tony's the eldest. Tamar's the youngest.
Oh, Tony's the eldest.
Yeah, so she's the eldest. But I can't remember if her brother is after her or before her. But in terms of the sisters, Tony's the eldest, Tamar's the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
But in between, there's Tracy, Tawanda, and Trina. So Tracy died.
Yeah, I was going to say there's one that died, okay, yeah.
Tracy's the one who died. And then there's the 2 other ones, Tawanda and Trina. So basically, Ashley came out and said that she had a rough childhood. She said that she went on a podcast, actually. I saw another clip on TikTok, and she was basically talking about her childhood and how her mother was abusive and that she ended up not wanting them, so she basically abandoned them, left the dad and her. So the dad was a single dad for a bit, but she said like her dad was also physically abusive, all of that.
Flipping hell, man.
So the main thing that kind of made her go viral is she basically said that one of her aunties, she never says which one, but she said that one of her aunties kind of stopped talking to her because she basically accused her of doing something with the auntie's man, so Ashley's uncle. And she basically said like at first she felt like the auntie believed her about her husband, but then after a while she kind of just switched on her and she hasn't spoken to her since.
I feel like it's one of those typical situations where, and stuff like this really irritates me because I feel like women sometimes do this thing, especially older women. They do this thing where they know their husbands ain't shit. They know what their husbands are on, but they are gonna go straight for the, do you know what? Not even to say older women, just women in general. Yeah. Some women, there's a selection of women that never ever want to just look in their own house and see that their husband ain't shit.
Yeah.
So they're gonna blame everybody around them. Clearly, we know what's happened here, but she obviously doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna stick beside my man. So you would rather that your niece is X'd out just so you can stick behind this useless man. That's what it is. Children are growing up with trauma because of the fact that their parent, like their mum couldn't, do you get what I mean? Or a parent couldn't just stand up in that situation and defend them. And that shit really affects children. Like, you need to feel like your parents are going to defend you. They're going to have your back. And you've come now, even the fact for you to even say that to a child, she was a child. She was 16 years old. She's a child. And you are accusing a child. And they'll say things like, oh, you are dressing too, whatever. This is another thing that pisses me off. Like when girls go through puberty and stuff, right? I was a late bloomer, so I didn't like bloom, but there were girls that were like having my size tits at the age of like 16. That is not their fault, it is their genetics.
Exactly.
And then those same parents will come and be like the mums will be like, oh, you were walking around with your blouse or your top, like whatever, how do you not expect? It's just like, how the hell is that the child's fault? Just to keep a useless stupid man in the house, stuff like that really gets me. It's so sad because that girl's now had to grow up with that trauma. She's been X'd out by her whole family just because of what? Just for the sake of having a man in the house, you will just keep that man there. I think a lot of women just feel like they can't stand on their own. Or a lot of women have been, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's a trickle effect because it's like what I mentioned. I think I spoke about this in a pod. There was an episode when I was talking about how our generation of women are able to stand up and leave.
Yeah.
And are able to say, you know what, I'm not going to put up with that, so I'm going to leave.
Yeah, for real.
And I think a lot of the older generation are kind of taught that you need to stick through it through thick and thin. And I hear it, but there's some things that you could go to an elder and be like, my husband has done this to me. Like, I watched a video once of a girl, she was actually Ugandan, and she was basically saying how she, her husband at the time was physically abusing her, and when she was like telling people, they were just like, oh, just firm it, that's your husband, you've got a child together, you need to firm it. Whereas women now will be like, I'm not putting up with that, I'm going. And I think a lot of women are just kind of conditioned to think that you need to put up with this, you need to firm it. That's what they're into, that struggle love.
Yeah.
Me, I don't want struggle love.
Please.
I know love is not easy. Yes, I get it. It's hard. But in certain things are not hard. Yeah, I don't want struggle love in the sense of I'm dealing with a man that doesn't love me. I'm dealing with a man that treats me like this. I'm dealing with a man that is continuously cheating on me. But for the sake of what? I have to stay here and I have to stand tall? No. I'm sorry, no.
It just shows you, like, if more people were like that in the family, where like even other family members don't even want to attempt to do anything, we could save a lot more children
100%.
from this trauma. But like 100%. You said, a lot of these, to be fair, I will say aunties, because it does come a lot from women.
Yeah.
Like, they need to see that their voice does matter.
Yeah, I think a lot of them think,
a lot of them, you can tell, like, they don't feel valued when it comes to their partner. Yeah. Or like they don't feel like they've both been acting, both their partner and them have been acting like their partner is on this pedestal. Yeah. And like the wife is just supposed to be here at their beck and call. Yep. But at the same time, where is your limit? Yeah. Like, is there just never, ever going to be a limit? Like, whatever this guy does to you or your family, you're just going to accept it every time? Yeah. Like, I am a big believer with everyone has a limit. Yeah. But, like, when it comes to children, we shouldn't be wondering where that limit is. No, like, it should be something that shouldn't be tolerated at all.
Off the bat, wrap it up.
At all.
Do you know what I mean?
And I'm the auntie, like, I don't care. Yeah. Like, if my nieces or nephews come to me and tell me about a family member of mine, even if it's my grandmother, I'm going up to my grandmother. Yeah. You're not doing that. Yeah. We're not doing this here. Especially if I'm in this family. Yeah. Never in life. Yeah. That's why I've even started telling like my nieces and nephews and stuff, like, because now like they're all under 10, but from like 4 or 5, I've started teaching them like, okay, if someone touches you here, you tell someone. Yeah. Well even done, if it's someone like in the family, even if it's me, like, so like to show them that it can really be anyone. Yeah. Tell your mommy and your daddy. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. Yeah. If you feel uncomfortable or you feel like you don't want to be there, say. Yeah. And I even do a new school way, and I'll be like, if you tell me, I will take you McDonald's because you told me the truth. Yeah. Like, no, it's true. So then they're more encouraged. Yeah, sometimes you have to get into the mind of a child to fully get it. Yeah.
Because a lot of them will not say anything.
They still won't.
Yeah, kids really pick that stuff up. Yeah.
Because now I need to even move on to the next step of like, whatever that person tells you, you still say. Yeah. Because a lot of these people, these predators will say, if you tell them, I'm going to do this to your mum, I'm going to do that. And that was what will stop them. So now I need to go into the stage of whatever they tell you, even if they say they're going to kill your mum, tell your mum.
Yeah. No, honestly, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, you have to convince them they're lying. Yeah. Do not believe what they say. Tell someone. Yeah. But that's what... But I feel like millennials and younger people, I think we're doing a better job when it comes to, like, trauma, like childhood trauma.
Yes, yeah.
So, like, I feel like now, our generation, when it comes to us being the new parents, I actually don't think we'll tolerate that stuff because a lot of us did go through that.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're trying to be better for the next.
Yeah, and we're trying to be better for the next. So I do have hope that a child would be more willing to come up to their parent and be like, so and so touched me and I didn't like it, and they'll actually be heard. Yeah. So I do have hope for that.
Same. I do as well. I think our generation is very good at like even recognizing where our parents went wrong with certain things and stuff like that, and just like general kind of trauma. I think a lot of us are trying to work through that by doing things like going to therapy. And I think our generation are very big on breaking generational curses.
Yes.
And breaking things and just patterns that we've seen that we're just like, this can't run
at all.
So I think our generation is very good at that, because there's some things I've literally looked at, and I love my parents, I'll give them all the credit in the world, but there are some things, like, we have to look at our parents as human beings. There
100.
are some things that they did that I'm like, I won't do that.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
100%.
100%.
And I think we're very good at acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Our kind of generation.
And that's what I love.
Yeah.
I love, because we really could have been in the same cycle. Like,
100%. But we're like, no, it's enough. Because you see your grandma
enough.
went through, then your mum went through it, and then you had to go through it. There's no way my child's going
through. And you
through
see
that.
how that affected them. They take it out on others. They're bitter the rest of their life. Have you ever been around a bitter auntie?
And they tried to project it onto you. Like, like, when will you marry? When will you what? When will you do this? Let's look inwards first, babe. Let's start there. And
it'll be that one. She's been single for 25 years.
There you go.
She's telling you you're fat, but she's twice your size.
There you go.
It's always them type of aunties. It's projection.
It's projection.
Fam, I had an auntie, whenever something would be good, or like, I think I've even explained this story, or like when I lost weight and that, she wouldn't even say hi to me. And I'll go to her and be like, hello, auntie. And she'll be like,
They've got nothing to say. Yeah, and they're almost like jealous of the young.
They are jealous.
I think it's a jealousy of like seeing you as a woman kind of living your life differently, or doing the things that they never got to do, being free, being able to go out and do things and looking good and whatever. They just become bitter. And I pray, God, it can never be anyway. It could never be us, ever. It could never.
We don't even have that personality to we don't even have that in us. But we're the type, like, we'll keep stuff in, if anything. Like, if we feel jealousy or whatever, we would just think it in our minds. Like, it wouldn't go anywhere.
Act and make children feel a type of way. There's so many aunties that made me feel like that. But it's the beauty of growing older is when you were a kid, you would look at these aunties and you would think they were adults. You would think, no, they can't do nothing wrong. They can't. When you get older and you see life, now I'm in my 30s, I'm like, I get how you got to where you are.
Yeah, me too.
I see the path you took, and I know why you're there. And I'm not taking that path.
100.
But one thing I will say, a lot of us, not us included, but a lot of people in our generation are becoming the aunties that they hate. I'll say
yes.
A lot of girls I see on TikTok making these little like, oh, this, or making comments on Twitter or social media. I'm like, you people are becoming the same aunties that
you were complaining about.
Yeah. A lot of girls are becoming those aunties. They don't see it, but trust me, they are.
I'm telling you. They definitely are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't. But yeah, we say that to say we obviously think it's wrong. And our heart does go out to Ashley, and I hope that she has got some type of healing from this.
Yeah, man, because it's a lot to carry.
It's too much, man.
But you know what? The good thing is she is in therapy and she's working for it. I think that's the good thing, again, with our generation, is that we will try to work through things.
Yeah, we'll really try to work on ourselves.
I'm going to try and work on myself. I'm going to try and sort myself out. I'm going to try and get myself to a point where it's like, okay, I can let go of this and live my life differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I can hope that she does that, man.
I know. That's all we can hope for.
Yeah, man. But guys, it is now that time for our group chat confession. So I am going to get straight into this one. Let me just get it up. So this is a nice little quick one. Okay. So this one says, I have been best friends with my girl, let's call her Amy, for years. But lately, she's been spending a lot of time with a new friend, Emma. I met Emma at work last year and I found her really cool, so we started hanging out outside of work. On one night, I invited Amy and they really hit it off. We hung out again as a threesome a few times and ended up making a group chat where we'd send motives, activities, etc. Recently, I had to travel away for a month for family reasons. I noticed in our group chat that Emma and Amy were sending a lot of activities and planning things to do together. This was fine because I wasn't around. I came back home and I've realised that the group chat is not as active as it was. I was scrolling through Instagram one night and saw a story of Emma and Amy at a motive together. This made me feel a type of way. Since then, I felt like a spare part when I'm hanging out with them. They seem a lot closer and I feel a little bit left out. At first, I was happy that Amy was coming out with us and being more social, as she's been having a tough time lately dealing with anxiety and other things. But seeing them out together a lot more and feeling left out has made me feel a type of way. Should I tell them how I feel?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Because what they're doing is fucking cheeky, let me tell you that.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry, like, why did you have to come out of the group chat? Like, the two friends.
Yeah.
They stopped talking. Once she came back, she said that the group chat kind of went dead.
Yeah.
Why did you have to do that?
Yeah.
Are you purposely trying to ice me out? Like,
yeah, it would. Yeah, you would feel paranoid.
Yeah, like she definitely needs to ask why they did that.
Yeah.
First of all, like it's fine if you want to hang out with each other, but the fact that you took it away from that group chat, it shows like number one,
you don't want me there.
You don't want me there, or they just prefer each other over you. Either way, I'm sorry, but you are the third wheel to them.
Yeah.
At this moment in time.
That's I think and those things are actually so common, you know, like people like introduce friends and then they end up becoming closer and start doing things without the other person. Mm-hmm. It's actually really sad.
It's sad.
It happens a lot.
It does, and to be fair, like I can't really sit here either and be like, what they're doing is wrong. I don't think what they're doing is wrong. The way they're going about it, yes, is cheeky as hell. But fam, in life, it's just part of life. Like sometimes you'll meet people that you naturally just gravitate towards more than the other.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, when it comes to friendship, don't always necessarily look at the time you've been friends with that person. Yeah. Look at the actual quality of that friendship. If it's still good, of course.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
But if it's not, cut it off. Like,
yeah,
we're actually not getting any younger.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be keeping people who don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So although it's going to kill you, babe, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt and it's going to kill you because whatever answer they give her, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
because regardless,
like an excuse.
But even an excuse, you know it's a lie.
Yeah.
So that's also going to piss you off. So you just need to ask for upfront honesty, and whatever they tell you, take it from there.
Yeah.
Because if it is a thing where it's like, oh, rah, to be fair, we like to go to, I don't know, let's say like the theatre, for example. We know you don't like that, so we were just booking stuff, and it could be a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's true.
Then still make it known, like, okay, I understand that, but I still feel left out when you do stuff like that.
It'd be nice,
especially when she's the one who introduced them both.
Yeah,
like you acknowledge me somehow. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, I think it's just a discussion that needs to be had.
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything you said. I think it's just a discussion, but you made such a good point when you said that. Look at the quality of the friendship rather than the amount of time you've been friends. I think a lot of people hang on to friends because of we've been friends for like 10 years.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
We just need to, whereas that's not always.
Because sometimes your closest friend you could have met 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But then
so true.
Your worst enemy is the one you've been friends with since you were 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously, as you know, it is coming to the end slowly of the episode. So now it is time for us to wind down. So the question I have for wind down this episode is, what is a law or laws that you wish existed? Or if you were like the president of the world and you could make up any law or make anything legal illegal, what would it be?
I love this question because I think about this all the time. Like every time I'm running or I'm driving, especially when I'm driving, I'm like, they need to make this a thing. If I was a prime minister, I would make sure that this is happening. Yeah, I love this question. One of mine, I'm just going to get straight to the point.
Yeah.
I would ban cyclists. But I would ban them from certain places. Like I would be like, you lot can ride your bikes in the park.
Yes.
You can ride your bikes on certain roads. But that's it.
Yeah. When it comes to main roads,
I
go on the pavement.
I don't want to see you guys.
I don't want to see it. I'm sick and
tired of them.
And
do you know what I will implement? That they have to do like a you see how we have to do a driving test? I want you to go and do a cycling test. Go and do your cycling
and
test.
how you act on the actual main road.
You need to do an exact.
Yes.
I want cyclists to go and do that. Come for me, I will take it. Come for me, I'll take it.
I'm not gonna lie.
I will stand on it. Because one thing about me and cyclists is to walk and it's on site every single time.
I hear that.
I can't.
100%.
On certain roads, if it's just like on a little residential road where they have their little corner, do what you're doing.
It's true.
But when you're now coming into my thing, that's when we have a problem.
Exactly.
And they like to do this thing where they go a bit slow and then everyone is waiting. You want to overtake them. You try to overtake. All of a sudden, it's an issue, or they swerve themselves into the thing. No, so
I hate it.
You're cycling proficient. You need to have a license to be on the road as a cyclist. That's my rule.
Yeah,
you have to have a cycling license because it's enough.
I agree.
It is enough.
100%. I would actually add on that, buses shouldn't be allowed in tight roads.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Like, if it's a thing where, like, when you have to go to a bus stop, you're holding up traffic, that road is too small.
Yes. When you can't overtake.
When you can't overtake because there's other cars coming this way, so you have to wait. You see, if it ever gets to that point, that road, buses shouldn't be on. They should only be on buses where you can, even when you go to a bus stop, traffic can continue.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I'm done with that.
Yeah, I'm not waiting.
I'm not waiting.
Especially when bare people get off your waiting. You're like, come on, man, let's go.
In the morning, you'll just see the line waiting. No, right. And it's not moving.
I support that one.
Oh, mate.
I support it,
Yeah, I would add on that.
Yep, I'm here for that one. Good rule, good rule.
What my first one... Cheating should be illegal.
Oh.
I would make cheating illegal.
As in, like, cheating on your partner or, like...
No, cheating on your partner. Like, adultery should be illegal.
Okay. All right.
Cheating on a test.
Technically it is. I mean...
Yeah,
in the Bible.
Yeah, it's a sin, but no one cares. There's no repercussion on earth. There's only a repercussion in the afterlife.
Yeah.
But on earth, I would actually make adultery illegal. And depending on what the cheating is... Yeah. So if it's a thing where it's like you got a girl's number or you kissed her, whatever, I would give you like £200 fine.
Oh, okay.
But if you go and have sex with someone, you get to pick either 5 years imprisonment or you can pay a minimum of 5k fine to the person you cheated on.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I would make cheating illegal.
That'll be all the brookies out, boy.
Fab, I would hope that it would encourage people to be faithful, because what the fuck are you doing? What are you actually doing? Oh my God, and if you get caught, I feel like, especially like if you get caught in a dumb way, you automatically, like you need to add. There'll be a fee for a stupid fee.
Stupid, yeah, because some people get caught in such a dumb way.
With the dumbest way.
Fucking joking.
In the that, or if they're reckless, like they don't care about you finding out.
Yes.
Then it's mandatory for you to. I'll then put a restraining order between you and the partner.
Oh, okay.
Because clearly you don't care.
Yeah.
So don't be near her if you don't care about her.
Yeah.
So I'd put a restraining order in place. The women may hate me for that one, but I'm saving you, honey. I'm saving you. Yeah, that would be my first one.
Funny. Oh my gosh. My second one is I'd ban AI. Because I've had enough. Do you know the other day I was scrolling through Instagram,
Yeah.
And I saw a video, I saw somebody made an AI video of P. Diddy and Jay-Z having a child. Did you see that video? It made me so angry, because I was like, somebody actually took the time to make this nonsense and put it on. It was so I was so annoyed.
That is fucking.
And when they made that P. Diddy, I think it was Jay-Z that was pregnant, and they were like holding the child, and even just the way people like AI, like the other day, even I saw one. I think it was on the Shade Borough, and they were like, "Oh, AI," and they made people look old, and they made Rihanna look like 60 years old. Maya,
did you see the homeless? It was the homeless one.
And I was just like, why would you do? Why did somebody take the time to do this?
It's true. I hear that
Jay-Z
still.
and thing, it just
that was
really,
horrific.
It was actually ridiculous. For me, my main annoyance at it is why did somebody do that?
It's true. Why would your mind even go there? Like
it was just so ridiculous.
It was dumb.
It just really annoyed me. And it's the way they made their faces look and the way it was moving. It was all like computer, right? And it was actually making me, I was like, this is actually just stupid.
It's dumb.
People are using it to do stupid things. Like people are editing things into people, or editing like, oh yeah. And then the other one I saw, like people getting married. Someone did an AI thing of Beyonce getting married to, who was it? It was someone so ridiculous, like Jacquees or something. Like, it was someone of that like stupid level. It wasn't Jacquees, but it was somebody of that level.
Done.
And they did some AI of Beyonce getting married to him and walking down, and it just pissed me off because I was just like, Beyonce would like just be serious.
Have you seen the Britain's Got Talent ones? And it'll be like they'll just turn into another animal. Like they'll take a bow and then they'll turn into like a lion. My mum really thought it was real, you know.
Oh my god! I was just gonna say someone did an AI thing of basically it pissed me off. So, and the thing is, my mum will come through these things.
She was like, really "How did they do that?"
Someone did a Britain's Got Talent one. I think it was of like a priest, yeah. And he's come in and he sings this song, but it was so obviously AI. And they like this priest was singing, but the background of where he was singing looked so AI. The song was just not even like it just didn't even make sense. And my mum was like, she was like, wow, this song is so beautiful. She even cried. I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off, yeah. She was like, oh gosh, this song is so beautiful. Like, this priest put a song to Simon Cowell. Like, look at Simon Cowell's emotion. Dionté, I was so annoyed, yeah. She cried. Well, the thing is, one thing about my mum, she's gonna cry. Dionté,
it's true. My mum's like that.
It pissed me off so much.
That is funny.
That she thought it was real, and I was like, "This is what AI is."
You wasted your tears, auntie, for no reason.
Honestly, Dionté, I would get rid of AI.
I hear that though. It's becoming ridiculous.
It's just getting stupid. Like, what are we actually using this for now?
Yeah, people are just abusing it now.
They're just being stupid. The only time I can support AI is ChatGPT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with ChatGPT, I need to use my brain for some things.
Yeah, so, yeah. With ChatGPT, I don't want to rely on it.
I will use it for I remember I had a job interview and I basically put my CV, I copied and pasted my CV, put it into ChatGPT, and I said, this is the job role I'm applying for. What should I talk about in my interview? And it gave me a breakdown. In that sense, I was like, fantastic. But what people are using it for, forget.
Yeah, it's true.
AI needs to go.
I hear that one.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. Another one I have is terms and conditions should be a paragraph long, max.
Yeah, come on, man.
Max. Because it has to give people a chance to see exactly what they're signing up for.
Yeah, and the thing is, some places they'll be like, you can't pass if you haven't accepted it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even know what you're accepting. It's literally pages and pages and pages and pages long. And like you said, a lot of sites or whatever don't even give you the option to deny it. You just have to accept or fuck off.
What am I accepting?
So then exactly a lot of us have put ourselves in things that we actually don't even know. And then we'll sit there complain, they'll come back and be like, oh, well, if you read the terms, firstly, they make the font this big, tiny as hell. And then on top of that, you make it long.
Yes. Just
you know what you're doing when you're doing that. You're trying to secretly rob us, and you know that a lot of us aren't going to read all of that, especially with life or what we're looking at. But yeah, paragraph max.
Yeah, allow it, man.
Yeah.
Allow it. What's one of mine? Wait, let me check my phone. Do you know what I would do? Yeah, this one. And I've said this before. I would put Tyler Perry on a writing ban. I'll put him on a writing ban. Yeah? And I would stop production of Beauty in Black season 2. I would put a ban on Tyler Perry writing. And I'd be like, if you want to write a piece of work, you need to add.
You have to go through
4
stages.
People need to be added to the process. One thing I'll give him though is, did you watch what's it called? The one with Kerry Washington. Something AAA. I forgot.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's really good.
Okay,
I was even shocked that it was Tyler Perry.
Wow.
I was actually shocked, but I would put him on a writing ban for 2 years.
Or if he really wants to write,
sit in a corner. No, do you know what? Actually, I'm changing my role. I'll put him in a writing camp. I'll be like, you're not allowed to write until you finish this writing.
Yeah, and even everything that he submits, it has to go through us.
Yeah, it needs to go. It needs to
before we can release it to the world. Yeah, it has to go through us. I agree.
I'll put him on a ban. Because Beauty in Black, I still get annoyed at the fact that I gave Beauty in Black my time. And I'm probably going to watch season 2, and that's what pisses me off even more.
But he knows this. That's why he continues to do this.
That's why he needs to do it.
It's like a guilty pleasure. Yeah. It's like we know it's shit, but we can't help but watch it.
It's enough.
It's enough, though.
I've got a personal problem with Tyler Perry.
I hear that.
Me and him were beefing. He doesn't know, but we're beefing because it's enough. After Mia Culpa, I said, I don't want to see this man do anything again. I came against Beauty in Black.
That is hilarious.
No, it's enough. Yeah, I'll put him on a ban.
It's enough.
I'll put him on a ban. Yeah, it's enough.
What do I have here? Okay, this one I've got there should be a deadbeat parent fee.
Yes.
So basically, I put here that any deadbeat parent, any parent who decides to be a deadbeat has to pay towards that child until either the child or the deadbeat passes away.
Yep.
Whichever comes first.
Yep.
To make up for the fact that you're not there.
Yep.
So even if it's past 18 years old, they could be 46. If you're both still alive, you are going to continue paying.
Yeah, well done.
And I would put that in motion, because even like child support and stuff, like some people go to court and they still won't get it.
Yeah, they don't even.
They will not get the child maintenance. Like, or like it would be awarded and they just won't pay and no one cares.
Yeah.
Like no one, even if it's like, oh, you haven't been paying, just pay it back. It's like they get slaps on the wrist.
Yeah.
So I would actually put like a lifetime payment.
Yeah.
Like if you decide to be a deadbeat, regardless of gender, you have to pay a fee to that child.
My third and final one that I've got is another driving one, because that's where most of my irritation in life comes from. Mm-hmm. My third and final one is ban 20-mile-per-hour roads.
Yes! Oh my God, please.
20-mile-per-hour roads are the worst thing that have happened in British driving history.
100%.
I hate it. I just think
horrible.
It's ridiculous.
For what? And there will be like proper wide main roads.
You're doing 20 miles per hour. It's like, is everybody in the House of Commons okay?
Have you
it's just like, is everyone alright?
Fam, Holloway Road in North, that is probably the widest main road in like North London, and it is 20. And it's busy as hell. Like, fam, everyone, it just feels like you're just kind of trickling along, and it feels like you should be going faster. Do you know how many times you even see other drivers and like they'll go fast and they remember and they brake, and then it's like roads like that shouldn't be 20. I feel like side roads
should be 20 miles.
Should
Why
be 20.
Is the main road 20 miles per hour? And what
doesn't
irritates
make any
me
sense
about 20 mile per hour roads, there is always like 4 cameras.
That is insane.
I'm actually sick and tired of 20 mile per hour.
We're getting robbed low key when it comes to like driving on the road.
I think they're trying to get us off the roads, but it's not me you're going to take off the road.
Hello.
It's not me, Rashida, that you're going to stop from driving. Because one thing about me in life, I'm always going to have
I'm always going to be driving.
You can do whatever, you can introduce any rule, and I'll do it because I'm going to drive my car.
Exactly.
You're never going to stop me from driving.
I will never.
So continue, Sadiq, innit? It's alright.
Mate,
carry on, innit? Because I'm still going to drive my car.
I am not on any type of public transport.
No,
so
I'm not
like you said, we'll complain, but
I'll moan, but I'm
still
gonna do it. I'm gonna drive.
We will still do it.
But 20 miles per hour, they can get the fuck out. With the 20
out of
here,
here.
Because I'm sick.
Do me a favor, please.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You feel like a snail. You're just going the cars, and then everybody's doing twists, and it builds up traffic because everyone's just going so slow. It is so annoying.
Exactly.
Yeah, get rid, man. That would be my first. That would be the first thing. If they told me today, Rashida, you are the Prime Minister, that is the first thing I'm signing. Hand me that piece of paper to say get rid of 20. Before you even finish your sentence, I've signed it. Yeah. Done. Get rid.
I hear that, boy.
Get out of here, man.
Okay. So I'm going to mention my last 2 in one, basically. So the first one I put, basically ancestors of any dictators, terrorists, slave masters, anything along those lines should be paying a reparations tax.
Start with
everything.
Bam!
Yes, with the royal family.
Start with them.
Any type of ancestor. If you are a descendant of anyone who has caused any type of evil disruption to this world, you are forced to pay reparation tax. And then the tax that it goes to, it has to be a team of Black or POC people to manage it and distribute it to the ancestors of the oppressed, basically. But like it will be a thing, like even when they go out to restaurants, clothing, all of that, you get the tax. Yeah, because you want to do evil in this world and there's no repercussion. Pay up, bro.
That's so funny.
Pay up. So the other one I have, anyone who lies about someone committing a crime should serve the sentence that was given to the person they accused.
So if you're accused, the one with Emmett Till,
exactly,
get in jail.
So let's use the one for Emmett Till as an example.
Yeah, go to jail.
If you accuse someone of doing that and it comes out that you've lied, let's say Emmett Till got 20 years, you have to serve those 20 years for him.
Let's go down.
Like, that's how I'll do it. Like, anyone who tries to lie on someone committing a crime, they actually get charged, they do prison time, they have a criminal record, and it comes out you lie, you replace them when it comes to doing their sentence. And also, if it does come out that you were accused of a crime and you were innocent, it should automatically wipe out your whatever crime you were charged with that you didn't do.
Yeah.
Because what people don't realise, even people who are found innocent, that charge is still on their criminal record.
Yeah.
So it's like, you'll go to the job, and if you don't have the opportunity to explain it, people are still going to think that you've done that crime.
Yeah.
So I feel like if anyone who has done a crime and it comes out you didn't, they should automatically wipe it off your record.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my last two.
Yeah. Fair point. That was a good question.
Yeah, man. I thought, why not?
That was a good question.
Why not? Because, fam, these officials could really learn a lot from the people. Because that's who you're serving, the people.
It's true.
Like, listen to us. Maybe, fam, we can bring back some goodness to the world.
No, that is so funny.
But yeah, no, those are good ones.
Yeah, no, that was good.
We will make good prime ministers.
Yeah, we really would. Put me in the house.
Put me in the house, honey.
Put me there, man. I'll make some rules, man.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, guys, that's it.
Yes, we have come to the end of episode 22 of 1 After 9 podcast. As usual, give us a follow on all social media platforms. Yeah. It is 1 After 9 pod with the number 9 on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yes.
So our individual posts, my one is Dionté, DIONTE _247 on both TikTok and Instagram.
And you can find me on Rashida Amanda with an _ on Instagram and Rashida Amanda XO on TikTok.
Yes. And also, if you have any group chat confessions, please feel free to DM us on any platform. We will make sure that it is anonymous.
Yes.
But on that note, Rashida, cheers to episode 22. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Gold.